You say your young and TTG, he trained to go. But my young and them BBG, and all he know is blow. This bubble center, we gon' bring him at the corner store. Say he lay low, but he got down. Bitch, we know you told. I'm a top one, and you gon' work that too. They go for 15, how you pay 22?
22. What I hear? Where my shit at? I'm in this whole jamming, bro. Yeah, my goddamn AC went out. This bitch keeps switching. I like that too, but that ain't what I was listening to. I'm listening to this. That's what I'm listening to. Yeah. Say I'm checking in. Who doing what? Who out there doing what? Why a nigga checking in? Yeah. I got a little message. I got a message for you. Yeah. And this ain't even on no YouTube shit. This straight business. This straight business. This ain't even no YouTube shit. This straight business. I'm gonna tell you how it goes. You just have to understand. They wanna play me like a little boy. They ain't gonna play me like no little boy. I like the way them niggas say lit. They wanna play me like a little boy. Now I could if I wanted to. I could go out there and really give me a good sweat. Yeah. Them boys out there unloading that thing, getting a good ass sweat. I could be on some real nigga shit and just go help them to get some exercise. But I think that'll be stupid as fuck now. I think that'll be stupid as fuck of me. Now what I will do is go take a walk and do me some push-ups. Hey, that shit is tempting. That shit is tempting. I know I can go out there and help them boys for about 5 minutes and get a motherfucking workout like none other. But I'm different. Yeah, but let me tell you what I'm talking about. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. You gotta know when you buy your milk, when it expires. When you buy your milk, you gotta look at the date it's gonna expire. You see what I'm saying? And if the date is close to the expiration date, you might wanna look for another gallon. And you might wonder, what is he talking about? Buying milk. Well, to me, milk and expiration dates relate back to women. See, when you picking out your woman, she might have an expiration date on her forehead as soon as you meet her. But if you don't see the signs, you're going to be stuck with some spoiled milk. If you don't see the signs, you're going to be stuck with spoiled milk. And when the milk starts to spoil, I'm going to tell you some of the telltale signs. All of them hard-headed. But when the milk starts to spoil, they get jawbreaker headed. They get cannonball headed. You see what I'm saying? But when you got the milk, it was damn near spoiled. So you got to get you one that don't have a near expiration date. And let me tell you the telltale signs of that kind of milk. That milk is good. That milk is sweet as honey. She will give you her money with no hesitation. She will give you her money. You know what I mean? And not even think about it. And if you told her, baby, put your high heels on, we about to go to the moon, she gonna strap them hoes up and not ask one question. If you told her, baby, put on your 6-inch stilettos, we about to walk from the east side to the west side, she gonna strap them hoes up and don't ask no questions. That's one with an expiration date that is not near. And sometimes the expiration date lasts for a long time. When you're beating up the cagogie. When you're beating up the cagogie, and I ain't even gonna play. When you're beating up the cagogie and eating up the cagogie like an old dog. You beat the old cagogie like an old dog, like you hate her. And you eat the old cagogie like a kitten. It's a hell of a combination. That might expand your expiration date. When you come in acting as if you don't want to hear shit, you disgruntled, and you put it down, that expiration date extends itself. Some of them, you can't help them. They spoil milk. But let me tell you, when you got one that got a good expiration date that's so far, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You ain't got to do no thinking. If you give her a house, she gonna make it a home. If you give her some groceries, she gonna cook you some food. You ain't got to ask. You ain't got to say, I need you to do X, Y, and Z, step 1 through 5 or 1 through 10. You ain't got to do that. But when that milk about to spoil, she gonna ask you how to tie her shoes. When that milk about to spoil, she gonna ask you how she's supposed to do the simplest shit. But let me show you something. When that milk got an expiration date that's so far, and she's so into you, and she give you her money, she give you her body, she give you her mind, and she give you her time, you might say, bitch, go get me some soot from the top of the Empire State Building. She gonna say, Daddy, I'll be back. And she gonna come back with some soot from on top of the Empire State Building. She not gonna ask you how. But see, when them hoes get that jawbreaker head and that milk about to spoil, you tell that hoe tie her shoe. She gonna say, which shoe? And how I'm supposed to tie it? I don't know how to tie. Girl, get out of my face. Get you one that expiration date is far away. Because when they about to expire, they're like old milk. Old cluttered milk. I like to pour mine in the sink and turn on the garbage disposal. Let me tell you about one I had. When she was so into me, it wasn't nothing I had to ask for. It wasn't nothing I had to figure out. She would not bring a problem to me, no matter how big or how small. She just wouldn't do it. She would not stress me with nothing. She wouldn't even ask me what's 2 + 2. And look how easy that is. 6. Because she was so into me. And I remember one night, she said, I'ma come see you. Now I knew at the time that she was restricted from seeing me. And she had to go through some hell of a shit to pull it off. She had to be Miss MacGyver to make that trip. But she didn't bother me on the specifics on how she was going to make that trip. And she came see me. And she got her eagle on and treated me mighty fine. Stayed a few hours and disappeared into the night. It wasn't until a few weeks later I learned that she climbed out of her bedroom window and scaled down the lattice. Not a ladder, the lattice. Some decoration her mama had up against the house with some kind of vines wrapped around in it. She lived on the 2nd floor in the house. It was a 2-story house. Big old nice house. And if you ever see this bitch, you've been absent from class. Anyhow, she climbed down the lattice and she jumped a 6-foot gate and she ran to my house. Still looking sweet and intact. Don't know how she did it and don't give a fuck. But she did it. And she came in there and took care of her business and disappeared back into the night and jumped back over that 6-foot gate and climbed back up that lattice and got in her bed like a good little girl and tucked herself in. And when her mama came to check on her, she played sleep, not knowing that the bitch just had a drawers full of dick. But that's besides the point. The point is, when a good girl go bad, ain't nothing you can do about it. She not coming back. So when a good girl go bad, it's like spoiled milk. Pour down the drain and turn on the garbage disposal. Don't try to beg the bitch back to be good. She don't fit that mold no more. Her milk didn't expired for you. Because when the milk was good, it was good. It was sweet as honey. And like I said, when the milk is good, she won't give you no problems. She won't even give you 2 + 1 to solve, which is 4. She won't give you a minimal and get you a nothing and check the expiration date. You might want to drop her bitch ass and get you a nothing and check the expiration date. Cause ain't shit I can do with spoiled milk. Now some of you niggas might be mechanics. Some of you niggas might be bakers and cookers. You might know what to do with spoiled milk. I don't. I pour it in the drain and turn on the garbage disposal. But I always remember, when you got good milk, it's sweet as honey. Bitch ain't gonna bother you about nothing. Nothing. Bro, this some Pulp Fiction Samuel Jackson. It's some good shit, I'm telling you. And I wasn't even gonna take this video to YouTube. But this shit so good, it's sweet as honey. I gotta take it on over there and get my money. But hey, that's some good shit I just told you now. You can think I'm bullshit. You can think I'm bullshit. Because think about it. When you first meet a chick, she on her best behavior. She being good. And then as time passes, she just start acting all fucked up. I'm starting to see the expiration date. And I'ma dispose of the milk, you know what I mean, my goddamn self. Quick. But I'm finna finish getting unloaded. Drinking my water. Drinking my creatine. Minding my motherfucking business. But that's some good shit I told you. You can't get that at the corner store. Yo, this shit going straight to the YouTube. I wasn't even gonna go to the YouTube. But I'm going to the YouTube.